David.
In the valley of Elah, King Saul and his army gathered for battle against the Philistine army. However, neither army is aware of two shepherd boys on a nearby hillside who will become Israel's guardian warriors.
Judah. I like it. I like it. So that's cool. So who works on the design for those oh, this looks pretty sick. For those opening cinematics, on the who works on like the actual design for those?
So a number of things we did in-house. A lot of the art assets we have, about a half a dozen artists and animators that are just incredibly talented. And then we also worked with a studio called Powerhouse, and they did a fantastic job putting together what you see in terms of opening cinematic, trailer, and some other elements as well. So
that's awesome. Okay, so it does seem like 1, 2, 3, 4 are our main abilities. Okay, so the function keys, we toggle through the actual characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Now, I see on the mouse LMB attack. Can you explain to me what that is?
That's going to be your, if you're used to, you play any MOBAs like Dota, League of Legends, right?
Yeah, big time.
That's going to be what you might associate with your auto attack. That's your you know, your main melee ability, your main bow or whatever. And then your right click is going to be a little bit more power to it, a little more spice to it, a little bit heavier cooldown. That left is going to be your really fast cooldown attack, and that right button's going to be a little more power, a little bit heavier.
Okay, gotcha. Now, is this game exactly like League of Legends, where if I click once, he'll automatically just continue to keep auto-attacking, or do I have to continue to click?
You want to target your enemy, so it's going to look at your enemy, but you're going to need to keep clicking, keep that active going, because there's going to be a lot of people, and you're going to mow through them. You're going to have to take control. But don't forget your abilities, because those are going to be key here when you're swamped. You're going to be swarmed.
Gotcha. And then we got consume bread. I'm assuming that's eating food. Health.
That's your health. Yep.
And this miracle activation, W? What is that?
Surprise.
Okay, that's a surprise. All right, I like it. All right, I like that. All right, and then obviously
you'll get miracle stones as you defeat bosses, and those are going to be super attacks. We're talking turning people into blocks of salt and.
What? That's gonna be sick. That's gonna be sick. I'm feeling that. Awesome. I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Okay. All right, guys. Without further ado, let's get into this game. All right. So right now, why don't you explain to me and everyone who exactly I am playing as right now?
You are the teenagers, Abishai and Benaiah. If you're familiar with 2 Samuel, you'll know Benaiah went to a pit on a snowy day and slayed a lion.
Oh, snap.
And you have Abishai, who is a known warrior who defeated many men by himself, never showing any fear. So these are the teenagers. Abishai is David's nephew, so he's got a little bit of a biblical family history there that you can work with. So he's a little bit famous, you know. He's a little bit famous. So
a little bit famous.
Yeah. This is when they're teenagers, and you know David's still pretty young himself. So this is right overlooking the Valley of Elah, which is, you know, very important biblical history there.
And
so we
right
start
here.
out here, overlooking the armies marching on, and they're just young shepherds doing what they have to do, defending their sheep and their flocks. Evil,
I like it.
wolves.
I'm currently speaking to the old shepherd. Calm down, boys. I saw the wolves.
On the way here, we came across some of them.
Yeah, we feel like we got some really good voiceover.
We'll help you get rid
the
of the
teenagers sound like teenagers. I have 3 teenagers at home, so I can vouch for it. One's a 15-year-old boy, so like, yep, that sounds pretty accurate. And then a lot of the narration and the other characters, I think they nailed a lot of the voices. So
this is really cool, and I can say at first glance, the movement is very smooth. The movement, the way my character moves, the way the combat feels. I mean, I haven't used any abilities. I'm assuming you unlock abilities as you go?
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
You gotta level up. And you're addressing many things that we had discussed before that we addressed. Like, people want to get that movement perfect. Didn't feel quite perfect. We think we've really nailed it now. Combat feels real visceral, real nice. There's some very nice VFX on swipes, and the abilities you're gonna rank up pretty fast in these first few levels, and it'll slow down a bit, but you get some cool stuff coming.
And so what you've just accessed, it's It's an optional element to the game, and there are these glowing Bible caches. And so whatever happens to be happening in the story, whatever you're experiencing, you're going to have these strategically placed caches that you can go, and if you decide to engage them, they contain a little more depth with regard to what went on in the Old Testament.
Wow.
Where is this found, and what's the reference, and a little more perspective and context on what's going on.
And
again,
that is an amazing feature. That is just an amazing feature to get a little bit more of the almost like the lore, you know. That's great. That is great. Except this lore is actually true and actually is like actually biblical. That is so cool. I think that even though it's a little feature, I think is amazing. I love the attention to detail. Like right now, this combat just feels so clean. Like it's like so. I have actually played a lot of Diablo 3 in my life, which and obviously Blizzard is one of the biggest game developers pretty much in the world, you know, and for me to be able to say that this gameplay feels almost as smooth as a game that's at that caliber is very impressive.
Yes,
very impressive.
Thank you. It's very kind of you, and you know, it's very inspirational to be compared to someone on that level. Obviously, that's huge.
I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this, guys. This is legit. Alright, so I do see a quest objective right here. Gotta have the classic exclamation point for the quest.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't. It wouldn't be a game without it. I do definitely want to explore a little bit before. I don't want to just rush through the storyline. I want to kind of walk through, get a peek for stuff. I do love how there's some off items I can pick up here. Okay, so I picked up a hammer. Does that mean that there are was that just a weapon, or are there some kind of professions in the game where I can maybe even, you know, like mine and kind of build stuff, or was that just a weapon and I'm overthinking it?
It's you know, it's your goodies, it's your loot. Now that's not to say loot does not have a lot of awesome dice rolls on it. There's it's not using a prefix system like a Borderlands. It's using something very similar to Diablo 3, where it's like there are different classes of weapons and there are different stats, and those stats are randomized. And obviously we have our, you know, our valuables. Our whites are going to be the least valuables, and then they go up to oranges, and you know, that's the goodies.
Legendary. And so you can also choose to equip however you like. To equip, you hit I to access your inventory.
Look at that!
Yeah, so what you can do is you can choose to outfit any of the 5 however you like. Now there are some weapon types that are more custom, like for instance Abishai uses a bow, so he'll choose from all of the different bows. You can't, you know, go with a sword or shield or something like that. That would be more Eleazar's bag. But the idea is you can equip all 5 of the heroes in whatever unique way you want.
That is awesome. I love the look of the inventory, the currency at the bottom, silver shekels. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love how this is more, this is kind of the RPG that, like, you not only do you go through the storyline, but your character is progressing as well. I can see some stats here on the left side, which I'm assuming as we continue to go through the game will only increase, especially with armor. Am I correct in that? Will armor give you stats as we go?
Oh, there is lots of armor.
Oh, that is awesome,
Lots of armor.
That is really cool. I'm very impressed. Okay, auto equip. Now, what exactly is? I see auto equip, offense, defense, and utility. What exactly is that?
So we have 3 auto equips. You noticed offense, defense are pretty self-explanatory. So do you want to be a tank, low damage, high health, or do you want to be, you know, more of an assassin where it's low health, high damage? And then of course we have this third one, which is like, I really want to be more of a caster character. I want to be able to get low cooldown abilities and just use my abilities, maybe play a bit more of a range game. Really fun to do that with, like, as you'll see, our character Shama. He is much more of a sling, you know, a spoilers, jar of hornets.
Love the jar of hornets.
All sorts of awesome abilities that are more fun to play at that range and really benefit from that quick cooldown.
Yeah. That is really cool. So I play a lot of World of Warcraft, and similar to that, I'm asking if this is similar in this way. You can have like your different armor sets, your tank set, your healing set, and your DPS set, kind of your glass cannon kind of set, and you can, by a click of a button, it'll automatically put on all of that armor. Is that kind of what that is?
It's similar, but it's going to go with your best. So it's going to default to the best for those. So it's going to be not necessarily like from a cosmetic standpoint. It might not be the matching set. It's going to be the most powerful stuff. It's going to be your best.
Yeah. That's a great feature. Because to be honest, it took World of Warcraft like 8 years after launch to have that feature. Because I've been playing ever since Vanilla, which is the beginning. And for you guys to launch with a feature like that is, for a gamer like me, someone who's been playing games for a long time, and I think this is just the culture we live in, I look for convenience. I think we live in a very consumeristic culture, and we like things to be easy, and this makes my life easy, and I just love it. And I think it's
management's tough. I
think it's great, man. Great feature. I love the UI setup. I love the inventory. I love it. I'm very impressed. Now I see this other. Okay, we got more bread. Bread is my food, and Abishai's recurve bow. Now I just remembered that I can actually change characters. Can I do that yet?
Yeah.
Oh, I just did it. That is so awesome. And he just like gave me like a nice fist pump in the air. It was awesome right there.
That would call that the For the Lord fist.
That's, for the Lord fist, guys! Come on, guys. Can we get a hashtag for the Lord in the chat?
Well, that's actually we're doing something next week. We're gonna hope you want to be involved. We want to get as many people to do that next week as possible. So we're gonna be emailing you. So better see one. Make sure you give it For the Lord for us.
This is so cool right here. I love it. Now, before I talk to, we'll get back into the objective in a second. I do see this little circle with what looks familiar to the logo, the 5 logo. If I step on this, is something crazy cool gonna happen, or is that just
crazy cool? It's basic checkpoint system. It's not the coolest thing, but let you know. All right, let's maintain your progress, auto save all your loot and stuff. We do save on a per map basis, so that'll trigger an auto save. Like, hey, loot. Armor, gear, everything. But if you want to make sure that you beat that boss and get through a level, it'll save again on the next map. And when you log back in the game, boom, you're right where you start at the beginning of the map.
That's really cool. I like that it's more than just your simple circle checkpoint. You've got your logo. I think it's great. It's great. Great creativity.
Personality.
Yeah, I love it.
Good morning, Mother.
I've been waiting for
So,
you.
Abishai's mother, here we go.
The sheep have been waiting for you too.
Talk to Mom.
You know you were supposed to take them out at first light.
Oh, he's in trouble.
I'm sorry, Mother.
He didn't take the sheep
We ran
out.
into some problems.
We had to talk to the old shepherd. We found one of his sheep.
I'm sure it is all very exciting, but you have responsibilities. I had to send your sister Ariella out with the flock this morning, and she is waiting for you. Please go and send her back to me. She has chores of her own.
Yes, Mother.
Let's go save the day, friends.
Yes, damsel in distress.
Okay, we got some XP. Alright, so your basic, complete a quest, get XP system. I like it. 5 shekels as well. Collect. Oh, I gotta level up, guys. Look at me go. Oh, that's a pretty sick way to level up right there. I like how just like the Lord's glory just fell from the sky on me and just like level 2. That was pretty nice. Front kick. Okay, I got an ability. I like it.
So what'll happen with your first 4 is they're gonna auto assign, but if you hit N, you'll see that you have quite an array of abilities, and those are all unique per character. So you'll also see in the top right little plus signs, you can assign stat points, so you can kind of build and mix and match how you want as you level up through the game. So it's very customizable in that sense of, hey, I really want to experiment this way, I want to experiment this character this way, and with 5 characters, you can play tons and tons and tons of different ways.
Dare we say infinite?
Not infinite, but
You're right.
quite a
really
large,
like this.
quite a large amount of customizability.
Oh, I'm gonna kite.
Style and how you want to play.
Okay, this fire arrow, it might be the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet, my
Bro, I'm
friend.
just kiting like crazy. I'm just kiting right now.
You are shooting fire.
That is so cool.
Somebody's hardcore already.
That is so cool.
So, Pastor Souzy, are you familiar with the Telltale game series? Like Walking Dead, Wolf Among
Yes,
Us?
yeah, I've never actually played one, but I am familiar with them. I've seen them on Twitch and stuff.
We actually, and you're actually coming close to him. The man behind Lee Everett of The Walking Dead is Dave Fennoy, and he was good enough to be our narrator.
On their way to
No way!
Yes.
He's awesome.
Yes, you're about to. I think he has a little speech here.
Is it Nathan?
This is the old Shepherd again.
Shepherd.
Yeah, but in between you'll hear Nathan, and Nathan's our narrator. He is. Oh, there he is, Nathan. That's what I thought.
Yeah, Nathan just did a little spiel right there.
I can't.
Dude, these fire arrows are awesome.
And yeah, Nathan is Dave Fennoy of Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, and pretty much every other game ever. Love Dave Fennoy. Love his voice. He did an excellent job as our narrator.
Dude, that's amazing, dude. That is amazing.
I think you can also, for Abishai, the right click is going to be a piercing arrow, which will,
Are you okay?
you know, be able to hit multiple enemies.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Cool.
There are other soldiers
That's
reading
legit.
your
I
father's
love it.
stories.
And you got to feel good. You just saved the old shepherd.
I saved the old shepherd, guys. Look at us go.
I will not be able to.
Saving the world, one old shepherd at a time, people.
But on one condition.
I love it.
Never.
M. Stevens, yes, this is Family Force in the background, man. Figured I'd give us some nice tunes playing in the background. Alright, let's keep going. And I love the ability that, like, I can switch between melee and range at any given time.
Yeah, we got a guy
cool.
here.
I can't.
He's his name is Travis. He's on the art team, and he's amazing to watch. He has perfected the using all 5 characters and jumping between all 5 of them, using range, using melee, sucking guys in, dropping the jar of hornets. It's fascinating to watch him go at it with the fingers and the action. It's like, holy smokes!
Oh, I just used a right click. I forgot about that. That was awesome.
She was supposed
Don't
to be with
forget.
the flock.
I did forget. That is awesome, dude. And yeah, it's way stronger. It's way stronger. That is so cool.
Them coming.
I like that a lot. Oh, we're getting attacked by wolves.
Yeah, it's a nice variable way to play. I've compared it a lot to MMO systems. I think it does play a little bit more action-y than a hotkey MMO, but definitely similar UI setup, definitely.
Bro, I just punted this wolf right in the face.
He had it coming.
I punted him right in the face. That was amazing. I'm gonna punt this guy in. Yo, get away from my... Yo, I'm gonna peel from my range guy right now.
Boom! I like that.
Get back.
Think of that as a Spartan kick. That front kick.
Oh, yeah, that Spartan kick. Oh, I just did the right click with the mace. That was dirty.
Oh,
Here comes another one. Oh, wow, that does so much damage. Get punted, dog. Get punted. It literally is a Sparta kick. It literally is a Sparta kick. This is amazing. This is stinking amazing, guys. I love it. I just stinking love it. I love it. Oh, shit.
3B music. Right now, it is a single-player only game. Multiplayer is something we are looking into as a potential feature, but it is still in the maybe development pre-planning stage. It's not something we can guarantee at this point, but we definitely are looking into it and trying to make it happen if it can happen.
You are about to move to the next area. Will be unable to backtrack. Every level works like this. However, you can return to each level later in the game. All right, I kind of want to back and just look around because I love the attention to detail you guys are putting in this game. So I kind of want to just walk around a little bit.
Yeah, our art team did an
This is really
amazing
cool.
job.
Yeah, these graphics, I'm very impressed.
Yeah,
These are really good.
Oh, just the way the snow falls in front of the camera and the depth of the levels that you can see just out in the distance, these like little huts and stuff. Very, very well done.
I think this is
that
so
was
cool.
one of the things I was curious about. It's a shame we didn't get you an earlier copy because I was curious to get your thoughts on the look and feel now with Unity 5 and the other things that we've done versus the previous version. And for me, visually, it has a polish to it and a feel to it that just wasn't quite there before. So I just think,
Oh, just got some loot. That was legit.
yeah.
Oh, here's another Bible reference. Lions are referenced several times in the Bible. They were a common wild animal in the Israel time of David. David killed at least one lion. I love it. And you actually give the scripture. I think that is so cool. I think that is so cool.
Well, it's important to always cite your sources. We didn't
That's
want
right, man.
anyone to think, hey, we just, went super creative on our own thing here. We wanted to make sure everyone knew, no, this is grounded. There are additional characters who were created, but all of them were created with the strong, this is realistic for the time, this is reasonable, and this is plausible. There was not an extensive amount of, hey, let's be super creative and let's dive off into this way. No, we wanted to make it very grounded and sourced.
This is so cool.
by the tribe of
Oh, it's a cool one. The Valley of Elah was located in the lands owned by the tribe of Judah. Jesus was called the Lion of Judah. Dude, you guys threw in Revelations? Come on now. I love it. Oh, you guys ain't messing around, though. Oh, this is really cool, man.
We've really adopted kind of the unofficial tagline, "Go Old Testament," because we feel like that really encapsulates everything about 5. Go Old Testament when you play. Yes.
Guys, this is awesome. This is just awesome. One thing I also just noticed, it took me a while to just notice, is at the bottom of the screen there are kind of your. I'm a big WoW player, so I'm going to relate them to rogues. Rogues have energy, kind of like this archer guy, and you have a certain amount of like resource.
Yeah.
The yellow bar right there. That kind of acts on a cooldown that recharges, and then you can only use it when you have that. So I just noticed that recently. I think that's very cool, and I like how they have separate ones. So one thing that I was doing was I was spamming arrows with the right guy, and then when I was out of resource, I would switch and start using the resources of the other guy.
Somebody's comboing.
So
it's important in game design to give someone a reason to take their finger off the trigger, so to speak. Because if you always can if you don't have ammo or you don't have stamina, you don't have a reason to take your finger off the trigger, it takes away the impact. So when you have stamina, you got to make every arrow count, every hit got to count, because you're gonna get taken out.
That's so awesome. So now, Eric, you said a minute ago that you wish that I had some prior experience playing the game so I could see the update. Do you mind giving me and the viewers a quick? Oh, this is a cool little feature right here. Climbing down that rope. That's pretty cool. A quick update on what are some of the major updates that you guys made this year?
So they're pretty substantial, and it's really great to hear you comment about the smooth play and the way it seems to just effortly move around. One of the things that was done was a major overhaul in terms of improving performance, specifically that frame rate that you're experiencing. So it's really good to hear you, from an objective eye, just share your experience that, wow, I'm really seeing just a really smooth, buttery playback kind of game. So that was one thing that's done. The other thing is we lightened the first act or so, which you're in right now, because on the one hand, we want to be able to give people a bit of a tutorial so they can understand keys, set them up for abilities and special attacks, give them a chance to get to see how stamina and health and bread and other things work. So ease them into the game from that standpoint. And I think we've really done a good job of balancing, hey, we want to ease you into the game, give you a sense of how it works, what the strengths of the characters are, how to do what you're doing, comboing, jumping back and forth, the advantages of doing that, but also get into the meat of the game, which is being able to customize with abilities, coming across, of course, equipment and gear, all the special attacks. So those were some major highlights that we hit, and then just a ton of things with regard to bringing visual and sound effects so that the game has a more visceral feel to it when you're playing. So it's really good to hear kind of your fresh eyes pick up on the things that we really made an effort to bring out and pull out of the game.
Yeah, no, I think the game feels great, and I think I just maybe killed somewhat of a first boss right there. Am I?
Yeah.
Or a mini boss or whatever.
Really close.
And let me just comment. I love the fact that it actually had mechanics. I can't tell you how just not exciting it is to just stand there and smack something that doesn't move. But the fact that he actually had the 2 mechanics where he does the leap, 3 mechanics, I think. He did the leap, he did the slash, and then it looked like,
the roar.
The roar, yeah, okay, the roar where he would actually stun you. So you added some CC right there, that is so cool. Yeah. But I just loved it, and I was running in circles at first trying to learn the mechanics, losing some health, and then I got a hold of the mechanics, and then I was able to avoid and dodge them. But I think that's so cool that even the very, very first encounter, it's a little bit of a challenge. There's some thinking that goes into it. If I would have just stood in front of him that whole time, I think I would have died before I got to kill him. So if you don't actually play the character to its fullest, like I was doing right there, you're not gonna get through it. So I think that was great, and I kind of like how my ranger friend. Remind me of these names again.
Abishai and Benaiah.
So why don't you tell me and the viewers which one is which?
Well, Abishai, he's in the blue. He has the bow.
I see the names up here. Okay. So I like how Abishai up there was. He was. At least looked like trying to free this girl from the rock.
That's his sister, Ariella.
His sister, and Benaiah was down here, fighting the lion. But it was kind of cool because at one moment I was like, oh, I'm just gonna start ranging this thing down. But I was like, oh wait, I can't. So now I really gotta play this guy to his fullest. So that was actually really cool.
And
really
Chris
cool.
is fast typing here. He's giving everyone a link that'll take you to all the updates and improvements, the patch notes. And it's a pretty there's some reading there for you if you're looking for that kind of thing. And don't you feel powerful? You saved Ariella.
Well done.
I love it. That's actually really cool. That's really cool. So do I? Oh, I can click through this. Okay. Oh, that's sick. Slice.
That makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up.
Then
You are about to step into a very well-known Bible story.
Now, does any of this ring any bells or bring about any memories from when you were younger and looking at Bible comics?
So to be honest, when I grew up in church, I grew up in a Brazilian church, and because we were a Brazilian church in America, we didn't have access to a lot of children's books because they were all in English.
Not Portuguese.
I can't believe
No,
you killed that
fortunately not
lion,
Portuguese,
Ben.
man. So I grew up. So
I feel like the
David killed a
comics
lion once.
are
And
just
a bear.
superb. And if you're familiar with Sergio Cariello, he is the same artist that did the artwork in the Action Bible, which I happen to teach Sunday school, and so every time I show up with 5th and 6th graders, generally there's a couple of versions of the Action Bible hanging around, and I just feel like he brings an element to the game, an element of creativity, an element of fun, also kind of takes the edge off a little bit, I think, and really fills in the story in a very understandable and concise way.
Yeah, this is really cool. I like this comic book, and now it's kind of like its own cinematic and comic story.
Yeah.
I love it. Got the voices in the background. I can read along. Great quality artwork. Really cool. So do I? Okay, I clipped to kind of go.
Where are you headed, Uncle?
I'm bringing food to my brothers serving in King Saul's
So you can
army.
control the pacing, clicking through. There should be an arrow on the right.
Yeah.
You two can
I
help
see
me
that
carry
now.
it to them.
I didn't
Not
realize
much
it was there for a while.
I know what you mean.
Oh, that's so cool. That's a really nice picture right there. I'm assuming that's Goliath.
Oh yeah. And you're about to go face to
Allow
face.
that man to blaspheme God.
I'm pulling for you. I'm
Here we
pulling
go,
for you.
man. Here we go. So what's the average amount of times it takes someone to kill Goliath?
Giant's challenge?
Well, like to fight Goliath before they actually kill him.
Depends how good you are.
All right.
It
He's
takes
calling me out. He's calling me out.
like half a dozen times.
Considering how well you did with the lion, I think you'll do very well. I think you will do very well.
Now there is what you're going to actually do is you're going to play David, and he has
I do not
at
need
least
your armor.
one
God
unique
protect me.
attribute that's critical to defeating Goliath.
Really?
He has a dodge and roll, and using that dodge and roll is the make or break.
So how do I dodge and roll?
It's mapped to 1. David, we wanted to make sure had his own unique set of abilities and really felt like he's his own character too. He's not just kind of an amalgamation. He is his own character, so he gets this dodge roll ability that only he gets. That's his special ability.
King Saul and the Israelite army had assembled in the valley of Elah.
Wow, these
They
graphics are
pitched
really
camp
nice.
near Ephes Demim, between Sukkot and Azekah.
I'm going to pass
The
that along.
Philistines occupied one hill, and the Israelites another, with the valley between them.
And I think this is just a cool
none was more
cinematic
terrifying
right
than
here.
the champion from Gath, a giant
Let's fly over.
Goliath. He stood over 9 feet tall and wore a
Oh,
bronze
it's a
helmet on
time.
his head.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Appreciate it. Love you guys. Some of my family's
On
watching this
his
stream right now.
legs, he wore bronze
Oh, awesome.
and a bronze javelin was slung on his back.
I saw the one comment where they saw you get a little low on health, and that's
And its
when
iron point
you
weighed
decided to open a
15
can.
pounds alone.
Oh yeah.
His shield bearer
Oh
went
yeah.
ahead of him. In King Saul's camp,
So if you guys don't know what this is actually a video game that tells a lot of the story of the life of David and 5 of his mighty men, and it's actually
David!
biblical accurate.
You're not gonna fight
and
that
through the
Philistine,
games,
are you?
there are like scriptures that you can see
I
that kind
am.
of tell a story
The Lord is
of where
with
you're
me,
at.
and
So right now,
I
I'm
will
about
win.
to fight. I'm about to fight Goliath. So this is really cool.
You're getting amped up. It's gonna happen. This is when it gets real.
Philistine. Oh, there he is. Yo, they got like a circle and everything. Yo, that's spear though. That's spear though. Wow.
We're
Yeah,
praying for you.
I'm about to put a hole in your face.
You come against me with sword and spear and javelin, but I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty,
Hallelujah.
the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied.
he asked for a man,
I'm
and you
intimidated
send
right
me
now.
a boy. Am I a
Goliath,
dog that
center
you
of the
come at me with a
battlefield.
puny stick? Come here. This is awesome. Eat your fate.
Oh, I'm coming at you, Goliath. Watch your back, son. Or should I say
Careful
watch your
now.
front? Careful now.
His
I'm not
AoE
gonna-
is dangerous, man. It is very
that AoE?
dangerous. Goliath's got quite some AoE on it.
All right, how do I throw my my sling?
So that's the sling is for the
Yo!
shot.
He
You're
just
gonna
dashed
need
at me
to
like a boss.
Move around and do melee. Yeah, there you go. There's the dodge roll.
Oh, so I gotta melee him?
Yep.
You gotta weaken him for that kill shot.
Yep. Exactly.
Roll.
Oh!
Goliath's got the wheels.
Oh wow, that knockback AoE, you're right, is huge.
There you go.
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, I'm learning the mechanics.
Yeah, all of our bosses were done by Bill Kirkman, who was just excellent. He's our lead combat.
Wow, yeah.
Did
So
an
that
amazing
AoE is
job.
really good.
He put a lot of work to make every single boss feel super unique. He's a huge Dark Souls roguelike fan, so he really tried to make every single boss be completely different, unique, new mechanics, new tricks of the trade.
Ooh. Fantastic suit. Looks like he knows what he's doing. He looks like a veteran out there.
This ain't my first rodeo, boys. I'm just gonna run so far away because that AoE is huge. All right, so he's gonna do one more roll,
Yeah. It is.
and then the next one. He's gonna...
Get him down. Get him
Damn
ready
it.
for the slingshot.
Yo, do your stupid thing where you stab him to the ground. Does he only respond if I'm close to him or something?
He's
Oh, that evade though.
sophisticated boss.
I think I'm gonna get him right here. Oh, here comes the rock in the face.
This
Here we
day
go,
I will
baby.
give the carcasses of the Philistine army to the birds
Yo,
and
give me
wild
that sling,
animals,
though.
and the
Yo,
whole
give me
world
that
will know that
sling,
there is
though.
a God in Israel.
Yo, eat it though. Eat it, bro.
Yeah, that scene was animated by Scott Loving. He's a Volition guy, so he worked on the Red Faction games and Saints Row. He's extremely talented.
He worked on Saints Row.
Yes, Saints Row 3 and 4.
Wow.
2, 3, and 4, I think, actually. I have to ask him. But yeah, he was a Volition guy for a long time.
Nice.
And then
I like how you guys kept
THQ
it-
and yeah.
I liked how you guys kept it T for teen when you didn't show him slicing his head off. I like that.
There's been several versions of that comic. This is the tamest version.
But yeah, well, so and you've raised an interesting point, because we have the account in the Old Testament of what happened. So how do we handle that without being gratuitous? Because there's certainly a way
The
that you
Lord
can
delivered
take that
Israel
go
a
way
great
over the
victory
top.
today.
But again, try to be true to the story elements while still being sensitive to the audience as well. I think that silhouette effect is spectacular. You get the the effect of what happened and kind of the magnitude of, you know, Goliath's demise without being too gory or gross.
He dropped mad loot. No, and I think that's great because I think, you know, even like when I think about movies like Passion of the Christ, you know what I mean, to really show the true effect, it had to be rated R. And I think to make if we were to give the Bible 100% accuracy to show what it tells, I think it would be a rated M game. You know,
Yeah.
but I think you guys did a great job of showing the story because there's some great symbolism in the story of how David took off, you know, Goliath's head. But you don't need to necessarily, you can give the idea without really showing, you know, how gruesome that would have been in a real life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, think Hitchcock and Twilight Zone. I mean, there's ways to do things without showing every aspect.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
This is great. So I'm assuming we're leaving David behind?
Yep, you can head up north, and that'll take you on to the next adventure.
This is awesome, man. I want to say that I mean, obviously, but see, I like how you, like, let me talk about that fight for a second. One, obviously, I like mechanics. I like mechanics and everything.
Many years have
but I
passed
understand,
since
like,
David
I really
killed
like
Goliath.
how you guys gave
David
him,
has
like,
become a fine
obviously
military
unnatural
commander of King Saul.
mechanics. Like,
Yeah.
Obviously, Goliath could not dash 50 feet in like 2 seconds in real life. Like, but I love it because you guys have a great balance of real historic biblical accuracy. But at the end of the day, you're like, okay, this is a video game, and people can do things in video games that they can't do in real life. And I'm okay with that because you're teaching the truth of the Bible. But who cares if Goliath dashes 50 feet forward? You know, who cares if he can stun people by hitting the ground? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think like you have liberty a little bit, some freedom to do that because it's a video game, but while staying true to the things that matter. I think literally that fight showed you guys majoring in the majors and minoring in the minors. You're like, okay, we're gonna stick to what's important, but okay, that's not really a big deal if Goliath can dash 50 feet. Like, that's a minor detail. It's a video game. Like, no need to get hung up on it. I think it's a great feature. I think you guys found a great balance. So I'm actually very, very pleased with how that went. Very pleased.
Yeah, it would have been a short boss fight if it was just you throw one rock, hit him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there's the level.
Exactly, you know? Like, I think it's really cool. And, like, you know, even the Bible doesn't give exact detail on, like a move per move on how the fight went, you know? So there's some liberty there to kind of, you know, have some fun with it without being like, oh, you're a heretic, you know what I mean? Like, who cares, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the end, Goliath is dead. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Now, you know, like, so I think it was great. I think it was great.
And I think you pointed out something that's really fascinating and why people turn to different genres or different medium for entertainment. For instance, there's the written word, and there are things that can be done in the written word because of imagination, vocabulary. You can tell a story in a very unique way. But then as you translate that story to the big screen, like in a movie, you can see what, for instance, was done in Passion of the Christ and Jesus and Nazareth and some of the other movies that have been made where they've taken advantage of what you can do with a movie and visuals. Well, now we're in another genre. We're in a game, and there are things that we can do with telling the story and making a connection with the player that you're just not going to get in the written word, just like there are things that you can do in the written word that you can't do with, you know, a gaming system. So we're trying to be true to 3D gaming and the platform to tell the story, take advantage of, you know, the nuances of gameplay.
I've told you before, my... Yes, I am the king. I can do what I want.
I like it. So are we going to see any interaction between David and Saul in this game?
There's a little bit that's going to be like, right, for instance, here you have Saul. There's going to be a little bit where David's running from Saul, and it kind of tells the story of how David honors the fact that, you know, Saul's still the king and no one wants to touch the Lord's anointed. But it's one of the things that we don't get into is the story of like David and Jonathan. You know, that's an element that we just didn't feel was pertinent to the story that we were trying to tell with regard to the mighty men and their perspective of David and what went on with him going from shepherd boy to king to uniting the region.
My sister, and I can't allow anything to
Yeah, I mean, there's so much that it'd be possible to put it all
Yes.
into
We need
one
to be
game
quiet.
while sticking to the same goal and vision that you guys have.
Yeah.
Can you actually get us out of the city unseen?
And so here, here we have a female heroine named Ariella, and this is Abishai's sister. And this is going to introduce yet another game mechanic that I think gives a real sense of variety and gives you different mechanics and different elements. And this is one of the acts and levels that I happen to like the most. It's one of my favorites.
This is really cool. So now I'm playing as her.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is awesome. This is so awesome. Again, with the checkpoint feature, I think it's so cool. Honestly, I pay attention to a lot of details.
Before the
So I actually
final
like
incident
that.
that
Saul
caused
schemes
David
against
to
David.
leave.
Before the
Saul
final
had
incident that caused
previously
David to leave,
killed
Saul
David
had
on
previously
at
tried to
least 2
kill David
occasions.
on at least 2 occasions.
Once with a spear, and once by
With a spear
sending
by
him
sending him
to
to
a
hopeless battle. I love it. I think it's such a cool thing.
And I think really brings a depth to story that you can choose to engage, because there are people out there that story is a real key feature for them, and they want the depth, they want the epic. And then there are others that, hey, I like story, but they maybe focus more on the game mechanic. And so it provides an optional way for whichever, your preference. You can choose to delve into story or focus more on gameplay.
This is so cool. Oh, that girl just backsmacked this guy once and he died. Okay, I just noticed the feature that I think is amazing. So there's a guy, it looks like there's a knight on watch, and there is a certain, he's got a certain, if I get caught in that zone, he will see me.
Yes.
Yes.
And I really like the way you picked that out so intuitively.
I've been a gamer for a long time now.
I've seen a few things.
Get
over the
backsmacked,
years.
baby! Oh, he just got backsmacked, man. I love it. That's so cool. So, hey, I'm going to pause for a second, because we do got some people saying in the chat they love the game, and I think Chris and Eric, it's time to reveal a little bit of our secret that we may or may not have 3 Steam keys to give away of this game, which we're going to be giving away in just a little bit. Actually, you know what? We might as well give it away in 4 minutes, because we're going to be at the hour mark.
I think that sounds good.
Sounds
And
amazing.
you want to give away all 3 now, or you want to do 1 now and maybe 1 tomorrow or whatever on your stream? However you want to play it.
I think it would, because I think I actually going to play more of this game on the stream, because I actually really enjoy it, and I would love for my viewers to be able to see the quality gameplay and as well as just the awesome story. So I think I'm going to play this a little bit. So I think what I might do is I might give away 2 tonight and save 1 more for another night. This is really cool. All right, I'm gonna try to look. Oh wow, that's a great detail. You guys even put the guards with their line of sight on the mini map.
Yeah,
that's impressive. That is impressive.
And this isn't the only place that you're going to come across guards and stealth and line of sight and all that. It gets even more sophisticated further on in the story.
This is great. So, obviously, because I'm so amazing, they're never going to catch me. But
You are pretty amazing.
but if they did, what would happen?
Well, it depends on how big a ruckus you create. If you end up creating a big ruckus, you're going to attract a lot of guards. If you kind of just make a minor misstep, then it's usually something that you can work your way out of. Ariella does have some hand-to-hand skills.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm picturing. Oh, I just stepped it right into his thing. No, I just did. I didn't see it. I'm picturing kind of like Metal Gear Solid stuff right now, where you step into one guy and he's gonna call all his friends, right?
Yeah.
And,
now they don't have walkie-talkies or anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because they don't have cell phones and like
PC.
earpieces and everything like that. So, but that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool that you still have that feature. And I did step into one because I kind of wanted to see what it was like. And I like how if you get caught, they're not automatically just one hit anymore. They actually have full health, and you've got to actually take them down. So that's actually really cool.
Very observant of you. Yep.
Because then it's almost like, you got caught, and now you got to pay the consequences. You're not going to get off so easy for getting caught.
Exactly.
Gives you a reason to not want to get caught. Because if there was still one hit, who cares if I get caught?
Yeah.
Oh, they called their buddies. No, these are my buddies. Never mind.
And that's one of the things. One of the things that really revealed itself in playthrough and talking with gamers is, we actually had designed the level differently, and then watching people play and seeing how it actually worked in the real world, we did exactly what you described, and that is add a layer of sophistication where there's a little bit more of a penalty if you're not careful. Again, trying to stay true to a stealth level.
This is cool.
They're armed. Is that David? You will not touch him.
Ba-boom!
Abishai, Benaiah, lower your weapons. You do not kill Israelites.
David, King Saul has ordered your arrest.
I like that. I like that right, the comic right there. What? That's really cool. That's really cool. This is very impressive.
Who are you?
Really like this.
My name is Eleazar.
Well, I think you've got a great stopping point, introducing, the five, maybe Avengers style kind of come together slowly, where you start with, Abishai and Benaiah. Now you're having Eleazar join in, and you're going to have two others that you'll come across later on in the story as well, Shammah and Joshua B.
That's legit. That's legit. Well, it is 7 on the dot. So why don't we do a giveaway real quick? Now, normally what I do on my stream is I use a program called Nightbot. You guys familiar with Nightbot?
Yes.
And that actually has a built-in giveaway in it, and you can literally do. So maybe if you guys could whip that open, because it's not my account, so I can't control it.
Yeah, I have Nightbot. I just haven't had him join the channel.
That's cool, man. That's cool. If you,
He's
if you
coming.
Do something
He's coming, guys.
You go to the giveaway tab, and you can have them guess a number between 1 and 100, and the first person to guess it, it'll pop up on the screen, and it'll say, winner, 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 and so maybe we can run it that way, because so I'm so used to being on my own channel that I was about to open it, and I was like, wait, this isn't gonna work. So I think that would be cool. So guys, but if you want a giveaway, while my man Chris is getting things ready, you gotta get some hype in the chat. Do you guys want the game, or do you want the game? Can I get a hashtag giveaway in the chat if you would like the giveaway? There's only 2 to give away. There's only 2 to give away, so you could be a lucky one. But you gotta give the hype. You gotta get the hype in the chat. Let me see some of them hashtag giveaways right quick. And of course, guys, you do see there the link to purchase the game in case you don't actually win the giveaway, or maybe you just you know what I want to bless this corporation, I want to bless these guys, and I'm going to actually pay for the game anyway. Who knows what you want to do? But if you want to share that link with your friends, go for it. Do that thing. We're going to give away 2 keys right now, and then you guys are going to keep on watching my stream throughout the week, because I'm going to have 1 more to give away myself. So I'm looking forward to that. So, Mr. Chris, man, how are we doing on that giveaway? We doing all right?
All right, we're rolling.
All right, let's roll. All right, guys, you guys need to roll and guess between, what is it? Would you do 1 and 100?
Yeah, let's.
All right, 1 and 100.
Yes, 1 and 100.
Between 1 and 100. First one to guess the right number will win the giveaway. I got the Steam codes literally, virtually in my hands. They're on my screen. I can see them right now, man. They are juicy. They are looking good, and they could be yours.
Are you ready to hit the button? Should I hit the button, Pastor Souzy?
Hit the button, baby. Hit the button, man.
No eligible users. What?
Wait, what?
What?
That's hilarious. I don't think it worked.
Oh
bloopers!
My.
Live bloopers, everybody.
Oh my, man.
I love it. I love it.
There we go. I think I got it. Let's try it. There we go.
There we go. There we go. All right. It should say get ready, start. Let's see if it actually does it. Did it start yet? We're going for it. Maybe it's not. Just keep guessing. Everyone guess.
It's going, guys.
And you don't have to, you can just spam. You can literally just spam. You can guess 47 times. It's literally the first person to guess it will win.
33 was close.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going. You can just spam. Just spam like crazy. Just spam like crazy. They're going for it. They're going. You savages! They're typing so fast! Savages!
Oh, 32 was close!
Colt 45!
Oh, and Colt 45 takes the game! And what was it? It was 34. Okay, 34. Let's give it up, friends.
Somebody came right in with 33 right off the bat.
Giveaway over.
Stevens.
Man, Colt 45, man, congratulations, bro. First of all, good to see you again, man. I didn't even know that you were actually in the channel. You must have just popped in so recently that you haven't even popped up in the viewer list yet. But Colt 45, congratulations. Guys, can we give it up for our man Colt 45? So, Colt, what I'm going to do, bro, is I'm going to send you a private message right now with the Steam key. And you are going to be able to go on Steam. When you open up Steam, they instructed me in this way. At the bottom left of the store, you're going to see that plus add a game button. You're going to go activate a product on Steam. You can type in the code, and it's literally going to know what game it is, and then you just click download. It's amazing. It is literally amazing. So, bro, I'm going to send you a private message. I'll whisper to you. There's a Steam key, and there you go, man. It is yours, my friend. Copy and pasted it to you, so there should be absolutely no mistakes. Congratulations, guys. Stick around, because in just a little bit longer, we're going to give away another Steam key. So let's get back into this game. By the way, how much time do you guys actually have with us tonight?
I'm going to be heading out here in just a few minutes. Okay. But I'll leave you guys. I don't know what you're thinking, Chris, with regard to timing.
Actually, I'm out of here soon, too, actually.
All right, you know what? Then in a few minutes, when you guys head out, we'll give away the second key, and then I'll keep playing for a little while. But I'll probably head over to my own channel.
Awesome.
Cool deal. All right, off into the wilderness, and we did just get the splinter shots and the trimmer. Oh yeah, because they're different abilities for different people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That is really cool. All right, I'm looking forward to experimenting with this. I'm looking forward to experimenting with that. Colt 45, man, I appreciate you actually playing the game, and hey, if you could do them a favor, dude, tell everyone you know about this game, and if you guys think this game is cool, make sure you give Kingdom Games at Kingdom Games HCX a shout out on social media. Let them know this awesome game is on the market, and that your friends need to have it.
It was in a cave that the teams Abishai and Benaiah had stockpiled.
And there's like every single link possible they have. There it is.
Every single, whatever it is, it's whatever your favorite is. There it is.
The men could not agree on the exact location of the cave. Abishai and Benaiah.
And now you just picked up another follower.
I know it's just around this corner, to the left.
You got a team.
I remember that tree there.
I like teams.
You've been saying
growing
that
in
for hours.
strength.
Telling you it's back the way we came.
And I just found most have their favorite. Most have the guy that they like to play most of the time.
Please.
I mentioned I'm a ranged fan, so I'm a fan of Abishai. That's kind of my go-to guy.
Abishai, I like that. So we just picked up Eleazar. Sweet. So I'm actually gonna switch over to.
Time to shine. Time to dull this blade a little, don't you think?
I want to see what his abilities are. Oh,
he's a sword and shield. He's gonna be your
tanky character.
I call him a bruiser.
Oh, okay.
He's good at
top
stunning.
lane League of Legends. All right.
Yeah, he's good at stunning. He's good at crowd control, and he's a little dangerous.
I thought you'd never
Gotta be careful with it.
Time to shine.
This is so cool, guys. Oh, now Abishai has multiple abilities now.
Ooh.
I can't.
Oh, did he just shoot like AoE?
I can't.
There is power.
I can't.
Oh, that's dirty.
I can't.
And this guy's literally on fire.
I can't.
This is amazing.
I can't.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Time to shine.
Resources. Sparta! Yo, he just got.
Oh, there's the flaming arrow.
Let's crack some skulls.
AoE.
We got a little Robin Hood action here.
I can't.
Onward.
Here we go. This is.
I can't.
I love that front kick. I gotta say.
That front kick is awesome, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't do that.
But you can see already now. You got a little more enemies on screen.
Can't do that.
You get a lot more health chunked away from you. Now the strategy's starting to come into play a little bit stronger.
Now, one question: do all my characters work off one health pool?
No, all your characters are on individual health pools. What you will notice is that your followers are gonna take reduced damage, but also deal reduced damage. So you're not gonna be able to depend on them. You're gonna have to lead the way, lead the charge. They'll assist, but they're not gonna be able to take out a boss or anything for you.
That makes sense.
They each have individual health and individual stamina as well.
That does make sense. That'd be a little too OP if they could just tank the boss or anything. While Abishai's just shooting in the back.
Yeah.
Ooh, this guy looks boss-like for some reason.
I can't do that.
And misled all of you.
And you're on your way to getting your 4th Mighty Man.
Okay. Yeah, and I like how it progresses through the game. And you didn't get them all at once. I like that.
But kept them from the Israelites.
Got a little savage in there.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay, big guys, think it's tough.
Let's crack some skull.
Come on, AoE at him, Chad. Dude, that guy's on fire. I think that's so awesome.
Finally, time to start. Onward.
Oh, that Spartan kick is amazing.
Can't do that.
That is the dealer.
This is legit. I love the attention to detail, guys. I really do.
Yeah, I gotta say the tents, of course, just the different landscapes and so on. There's going to be some city stuff, some mission variety with different things that you got to do.
Yeah. Oh,
I can't do that.
Yeah, this is really cool.
I can't do that.
Oh, that was cool. I did one of my strong abilities, and it not only knocked them back, but it destroyed some of the environment.
Yeah.
Some of those that is a great detail. That I'm very impressed with. That I'm gonna kite you, bro. I'm gonna kite you, bro.
Yeah, impact is something the designers are working really hard to make it feel the world feel good. Like, and little things like that are really important. You don't think about it, but destructibles should not only destruct when a weapon hits them, but also when the player or other elements hit them, and it makes a big difference.
That's just, you're getting a little sophisticated here with the moving around, the evasion.
I can't.
I just wanted to test out the actual like kiting ability. I love how he has to walk around the chicken. That's hilarious.
I can't.
I'm kiting.
Oh.
he keeps getting stuck in between chickens. So okay, that's good because now I know that I can kite people in certain directions that'll force them to have to walk around something, which will create more space for myself. So that's pretty cool.
I can't.
It's coming back. I'm gonna kite you. I'm gonna kite you.
Boom.
That's really cool.
I like the way it dropped again in there.
Yeah, and what I was doing right there in League of Legends, they call that stutter stepping, where you walk, auto attack, walk, auto attack.
Hello there.
Oh, what is this a store?
Yeah, there's a little
This
bit
is
of
really cool.
market interaction here.
This is legit. All right, so my currency, I've got 228. So I'm guessing when I buy an item, it'll go to the prospective character who would use it.
Well, so it's going to go into your inventory, and then you're going to either auto-equip it or gear it, equip it yourself.
Okay. Oh, I love how it compares to my old weapon.
Yeah.
That's
And
really
so, depending on which character you're looking at, like right now you have Abishai. If you were to bring up Benaiah or whatever, it would compare against what he's equipped to it.
Let's crack.
So you can still use those functions.
Let's crack. Watch.
I'm actually very impressed that you can use them while still in the store without having to close it. That's really cool.
For the Lord.
A very smooth UI, smooth menu system.
Time to shine. Let's crack some. Thank you. Time to shine.
So
Let's
this bow
crack
is
some
better than any bow I
skulls.
have.
Let's crack. Wise
Abishai,
choice.
Benaiah.
Thank you.
Cursive.
Thank you.
My axe was getting
a bit thirsty.
Now, see, you're kind of like, I'm a gear
Watch
guy, and it
me
looks like
work.
you're a little bit of a gear person, too. I like to pay attention to what I have, equip it myself, do a compare, and I tend to over-equip Abishai because he's my favorite. And then, of course, the other guys kind of get what I don't give to Abishai.
Yeah. This is cool. I love I love the ability to have gear. Those boots are better. Can I just right click and it'll replace what I'm wearing? It works. It's amazing. I love it.
Oh, dang.
10 armor. Oh, a headpiece! Oh, that's sick! That is sick! Oh, okay, so there's certain pieces in here I didn't even have on. Oh, okay, so Benaiah just got a two-hander. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a backpack? Is it no, what's... Oh, is it like a cape kind of thing?
Yeah, so what do they call those things? Like, there's different shawls, different chest pieces.
Yo,
Some,
so
I think, are called pauldrons or whatever. And they get pretty sophisticated. Some pretty cool ones out there.
That is so cool. I love it. Oh, this headpiece. Oh, okay. My guy's pretty boss right now. My guy's pretty boss. Yo, Benaya is looking pretty nice right now, dude. Benaya is looking pretty nice. Wow, this is so cool. This one's 10.
I like that white headpiece.
Yo,
He's ready
my
for
guy's
some
looking
snow.
amazing right now. This is amazing. Okay, that's way worse than what I have. It's the same. That's good. Let's see if I can get some gear from my other guys as well. Okay, so how do I'm level 5, okay? And some of these are level 7, so we'll wait on those.
How are you?
Yeah, and that's one of the decisions you're going to have to make, because you do have a finite number of inventory slots, and sometimes you have access to equipment, but you need to level up before you'll be able to use it. So the question is, hey, do I hold on to this equipment knowing that I'm going to level up sometime here in the future, or because of inventory management, etc., do I drop it and plan to hope for something better later?
That is awesome. That is awesome. Now, I can buy at the store. Can I also sell at the store?
The Philistines were notorious for taking foreigners captive to sell as slaves.
And then as you get further in the game, there's actually people you can donate to.
Really?
Yes.
He explained that he had been overtaken in his sleep by Philistines while he traveled alone.
So tried to take one of those examples where, rather than making it all about yourself, hoarding, instead, how do we bring an element about of generosity, giving, donation? So that's one of the elements of why it's in there. When you're in different parts of the game, you'll have the ability to donate and give away your equipment in a philanthropic kind of way.
Can't do that.
Now, I ask you guys a question. Just in terms of an average, how many hours of gameplay, if I were to just go through the story, would this game for me?
15 to 20, depending on how much trouble the bosses give you. Some people 40, depending on how they do with the bosses. 15 to 20, pretty solid. If you want to go and get the caches, could add a couple hours doing that too, and how much you want to gear out your character. There's all sorts of cool stuff. But there's a fair amount of replayability if you're into loot farming and boss rushes, speed running. There's tons of stuff you can do. You just freed Kiashobi.
There you go. You got the fourth. I will say on that note, Pastor Souzy, I am going to head out.
All right, my friends. Then you know what? Why don't we? We'll say quick. Are we saying bye to both of you? That's cool if we are.
Yeah. Let's. Mind if we roll this while we
this final giveaway, saying?
Yeah. Let's roll that.
All right, guys, do that giveaway. We'll all get hyped in the chat, and guys, just literally, you just guess. You just spam, you just spam, you just spam, you just spam until you actually get it. And let's see who's gonna win this second giveaway. The hype. Oh, the hype is real right now. Oh, the hype is real. I love it. Oh, they're going crazy in the chat right now. They're going. They are just going crazy in the chat right now. I love it. I love it. Oh, who's gonna get it? Who's gonna get it?
I gotta say, this time the number's a little lower.
Yeah.
All right, he's giving you a little bit of a hint. It's a little bit lower this time.
Brock was close.
Jay Brock was so close.
Everlasted 105.
Comatose 101.
Comatose.
Congratulations.
The win, Comatose. Congratulations, my man. Congratulations, dude. Comatose, you the man, bro. Love you, dude. Hey, Comatose, I'm gonna send you a personal message with that Steam key, bro. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into Steam, the client, and you are going to, at the bottom left, click Add a Game Key, and you're gonna click. Let me see the exact name of the button. Activate a product on Steam, and copy and paste that code, and you will be able to install the game absolutely free. Totally covers the game. But don't be discouraged, guys. I know that they are heading out in just a second. We're gonna say goodbye to them real quick. I'm gonna be heading over to my stream, and I still have one Steam key left. So don't be discouraged if you did not win. You still have an opportunity. But obviously, we just want to pause real quick and just give a huge shout out and huge thanks to Chris and Eric over at Kingdom Games. Guys, thank you so much for giving me this privilege to just hang out with you guys for a few days. Been awesome getting to know you guys, awesome getting to see your heart and just your passion for the gaming community, and obviously your passion to stay true to God's word in this amazing game, in my opinion, that you guys have great. Thanks so much for reaching out to me. Thanks so much for giving me a free copy of the game. Hey, oh man, I love it. I love it.
Glad that you're enjoying it. It's really great to see someone playing the new update.
I'm gonna keep on playing it tonight, man. Keep on playing it tonight. I love it. It is absolutely awesome. But guys, can we get a hashtag Kingdom Games for the win in the chat as we kind of just wish these guys off. Before we go, do you guys have anything that you want the viewers to know? Some of your information, ways they can contact you, anything you guys want? Give yourselves a plug. Give yourselves your own shout out, shameless plug before you guys head out to Grocery Nights.
Every Thursday at 4:30 CST, 5:30 EST, I am live, and Pastor Souzy, you are more than welcome to come and join the chat and ask us questions. We are always live with developers doing art. This week we're doing art. Next week we'll be doing design, engineering, and then we always do previous titles on the fourth week. KingdomGames.com, 5guardiansofdavid.com. You can pick up a Steam version or a standalone version of 5 Guardians of David at the Kingdom Games shop, which is on KingdomGames.com. I am Chris, the Humble Community Servant. You can always reach me on Steam, and I am active on the forums. We're always looking for new moderators, new friends, people who have things to say. Kingdom Games ATX on all your favorite social media sites, and the game is 5 Guardians of David. We're planning stuff all the time, so pick it up now. Pick it up during a Steam sale. Pick it up on the site. Send us an email and ask for a free copy for your Twitch channel, your YouTube. And as always, talk to Pastor Souzy if you got some questions. He is another direct line of contact to the studio. You got a question about the game and you want an answer, Pastor Souzy is your man.
That's right. I'd love to help you. I'd love to give you guys information you need on Kingdom Games. Love to
and
help
obviously, thank you, Pastor Souzy.
My
Huge help.
pleasure,
It's been
man.
great talking to you. We love your stream. It's great. It's just as much of an honor of us to be able to come on your channel and have you stream to ours. It is for you to talk to us. It's been really fun. Really enjoy it. And we have to do it again soon.
Yes, man, very soon. I love it. Especially if you guys do another major update. I would love to get in on that. So it's definitely going to be, shouting out the game. Definitely going to be shouting out Kingdom Games in general. Going to be playing the game. Love it. Literally love it. Not only because I'm a Christian. I think the gameplay as a gamer, take away faith completely. I think it's a great quality game. Standalone. And then on top of that, you get to learn the Bible. You can't lose. You cannot lose. I just love it. I love it. So guys, thank you so much.
That's an endorsement we like.
Yeah, I love it. So thank you guys so much for just everything you've done over the past 2 nights. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you, above everything else, thank you for creating another quality game for us as gamers to enjoy. I know that some of my viewers are going to spend countless hours playing 5 and loving every second of it. Without further ado, guys, I'm not going to keep you too much longer. I know you guys got to go. But thank you so much. You guys have an awesome night. Go enjoy your families. Go enjoy your evening. God bless you guys. And I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Have a great night, Pastor Souzy. Everybody in the chat, have a good one.
All right, take care, guys. Peace out.
Have a good one.
Well, guys, I don't know about you, but that was kind of awesome. I am very, very impressed with this game. I actually, to be honest, am going to keep on playing it. I don't know if that's cool with you guys, but I'm going to move myself over here because I feel like I'm locking less gameplay over here. But one thing we are going to do is we are going to switch back over to my own channel because obviously we are on their Kingdom Games. So twitch.tv/Pastor Souzy. That way we can get back on my own channel, get the follower alerts back up, get everything back up. So guys, click that link right there. Head back over to my channel. I do have to end the stream in order to start it again. So I will be going offline for like 30 seconds, but I'll literally be right back. And then we're going to hop back into some more gameplay with 5. So guys, stick around. We'll be back in a minute. See you soon. Don't go anywhere.